Oops. The notion of saving is to be prepared for something that is to come in the future, whether it's a down payment on a house, your retirement, or you want to put funds toward a business that you've always dreamed of. It all depends on you. Sure, some people save so that they can have a safety net for their future, but there are other people that actually don't see the point in saving, and they can either take on daily challenges so that every day is something new for them and they don't have to worry about money today and they don't have anything in their bank account. If that's you, more power to you. I am not like that, trust me. And one way that I found that out was when I saw that my savings account really went down, and I started being sad because what scared me, I put all of those hard-earned money, you know, the ones that you actually, when you work at a job, you just, oh my God, I just tanked the whole thing. I had a purpose though, but still, it really hurt, and it scares me because when you work at a job, you give your time to someone that actually pays you a little bit for that time. So it's not fun. So I decided to start over. And guys, let me tell you, it's never too late to start until it's too late to start. Hello my beautiful people, my name is Sheila and welcome to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already and like this video. Also, make sure that you push your notification bell so that you know whenever I post something new. Because in this channel, we talk about how to improve on our lifestyle's performance every day. So stick around. You're probably waiting for me to tell you about a special way to save. Well, I'm here to tell you there is none. It's all about strategy. Alright my friends, so you may know by now I always talk about goals. If you don't, then look back at my other videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, what is your purpose for your savings? Why are you saving? If you don't know your why, you will not see the fundamentals of saving. You will not care to do so. For me, I am saving so that in the future, if there's an emergency, I don't have to worry. And if I want to buy a house, I'll have something in the bank for that. What about you? Regardless of what it may be, in my opinion, I think that saving is always important, whether you see it now or not. So, kids, ask your parents to create a bank account for you, and every allowance that you get, you put $5 in your bank account. When you're 18, come back to this video and thank me. You're welcome. And your parents might thank you as well. But seriously, I took this idea from my sister, so thank you, sissy. She actually made a bank account for her 2 kids, and every allowance they put some money in. So that actually gives your kid some form of responsibility to do towards their future, I guess. So claps to you, sissy. The first thing you need to do is put your money in a high interest savings account, or a high APY, which is annual percentage yield. A lot of banks offer that. So this means that your money will grow over time as you go along, you know. It gains little bit every time. So that is kind of like a snowball effect. I'm sure you've probably heard of that method before. Sorry, I dropped my phone. This is where I put all my notes. Speaking of notes, I will read to you some of the banks that I've researched, and you'll see them on the screen somewhere. So, Goldman Sachs, it has a APY of 1.7, which is awesome. You have American Express, National Bank, also 1.7%. American Express, oh, I said that already. Barclays Online Savings Account, Capital One, Allied Bank, which is 1.6. I like Ally Bank, but I see the other ones that have a higher percentage. Discover Bank online savings account, which is a 1.6. And you have CIBC USA, which gives you a percentage of 1.85, but you need a minimum of $1,000 to start. The other banks, you don't need that much to start, or you don't need any at all. So yeah, the second thing that you'll need to do is put $15 right now towards your bank account. $15 is 3 coffee at Starbucks, and I'm sure you can live without it. The goal is for you to prepare for your future. So starting small may seem like redundant to you, or may seem a little juvenile, but trust me, as it accumulates, you'll understand the notion of saving, and you'll feel a little bit more confident to put in some more money into your savings account. The best time to start saving was yesterday, and the second best time to do that is today. Okay, that was made for investing, that quote, but still, it has the same analogy. I started with just $15, or probably even less, mainly because that's what I could afford. So don't think that $15 will not do anything for you. It will do something, you just have to be very consistent about it. I come from Haiti, where the dollar is about, I believe, 80 good, and that, if you are from there as well, or another country, find a currency that is pretty stable. Ours is not anymore for some reason, but if you are looking to save, sometimes it's always good to put your currency, your money, into a currency that is more stable, like the US or somewhere around Europe. I'm not sure, but maybe you may have a better idea of that. And yeah, put $15 every single day, or even if it's $1 to start, trust me, it will do something. Just get into the habit of doing that monthly. So set up your notification. Number 3 is to set up an automatic notification, whether you want to do it by yourself or you want to set it up through the bank. I did by myself because I could not guarantee that I could put $15 at the time every month. I know, it's crazy, but it is what it is. But maybe what you can do, you go to your bank, you can either call them or you do that online. It's amazing what the internet can do right now. And I sound like a broken record doing this, but yeah, set it up, automatic. What I did every time, I put on my phone a reminder that I need to put $15. And of course, I saved a little bit, so I kind of saved so that I know when to put money in the bank. Beep. Alright, after all of that, if you feel a little bit more confident to save a little bit more, then these are the bonus tips that I will share with you. So, what are your finances? That's number 1. Figure out what your finance is. So, lay it down on a paper. What are you making every month? That's number 1. 2, write down your necessities. Food, loans, rent. If you have kids, school tuition. Write it all down. Those are important. Be sure not to confuse necessities and wants. Your wants are to go out every day with your friends. Your needs and necessities are, am I going to have a roof over my head? What am I going to eat the next day? See? Different priorities. Now, number 3, let's write down those wants. What do you want? With these wants, I want you to prioritize just one. Just one. So that might be, you may have some form of handbag or boots that you want. Put that and take a picture and take the price. You're not gonna buy it right away. What you're gonna do, you're gonna make installments on yourself of 3 months or 6 months. This way, you actually know that, oh, alright, I'm going to put that towards these boots that I want, or this handbag that I want, or this gadget. I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys want, but you do that with installments, so it will keep you from making some impulse buys. Do that for 3 months and 6 months. Trust me, it's gonna save you some money, because after that you may realize that you don't really need it and you may not buy it. Or if you really want it, then you'll actually understand that your installments towards this particular thing is the amount of hours that you have to put every single day while you're working. So that's something to think about. This method not only gives me a little patience, but it also helps me discipline my mind towards not doing everything on an impulse. So that way I can be very responsible with my money, because I do have a set things that I do have a lot of things that I need to prioritize before buying this, let's say, bag that I want, or these crazy shoes that I may want, right? Loans are a little bit more important. The reason why I am asking you to put a want in your paper is also because, you know, when someone says at the beginning of the year, oh, I'm gonna work out every single day, I'm gonna do Monday through Sunday and work out all day long, and then whatever happens after, it's like it takes 2 weeks and then you just fall and you relapse into your old habits. This is to really slow the process down. Alright, we need to be successful at what we're doing. So having something, or cutting cold turkey what your old habits may not be a great way to continue every single day. So you take things in moderation. You do this, and you limit yourself as well, but everything slowly will come. So just one want. Did I say it right? Yeah, one want. Alright, so now that you have all of that list down from before the bonus that we all talked about to now, you're gonna see whatever you have left, you are going to put it in your high interest savings account so that it can accumulate every month, right? So also, if you have a set goal of what you wish to save, let's say you say that you want to save $1,000, right? And this is not meeting your goal. Whatever you have left does not meet your goal. You're going to have to do one of the two things. One, you're going to have to cut down on some of the expenses that you have. Maybe you are paying too much on TV, maybe. So you might have to find something a little cheaper, a little better, more affordable. Just do your research. And second, if it doesn't match what you want to save, you might need to go get another job or a side gig. It all depends on what your goal is. The goal is always important, and I hope that you make it a priority in your life. So start saving now so that your future you can be so happy. Okay, so we're gonna recap now all together. 1. Set up a bank account with a high interest savings account. 2. allocate money towards it every single month. $15 is what I would put, so try to do that. If you're a kid, $5 is fine. 3, automate your system. So whether you want to do it yourself by setting a schedule on a reminder on your phone, or do it through the bank, it will save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. Now the bonus. So number 1 for the bonus, you need to know your finances. Number 2, you need to understand what your needs and wants are. So you're going to do a list, and what are your needs and what are your wants, put them down all on the paper and prioritize. Number 3, what is left, you save. So that means if you don't meet your goal savings, then you may have to do one of the 2 things. One is to increase your income by having a side gig or an extra job. And 2, you may want to cut down on your expenses. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you are subscribed if you haven't done so already. Also, remember to push your notification bell so that you know whenever I upload something new. Until next time, à la prochaine. Bye!